Good afternoon. Time to check in on the markets. Global markets up for a second day in a row after some confidence moved through the markets. And part of it had to do with the UK government making a decision to reverse part of its controversial tax plan. Nonetheless, the other part contributing to that optimism we're seeing is that weaker read that we got on US manufacturing activity, helping to temper some fears when it comes to the hefty increases we can expect from global central banks. Some saying that optimism right now slightly misplaced. Nonetheless, when we look at the rand trading at around 17.79 to the dollar, Brent crude $89.65, up at about 1.1%. Locally, we had Oceania, which is Africa's largest fishing group, announcing that it will be selling its cold storage business for about 760 million rand. And this is in order to allocate more capital towards opportunities that are in line with its objectives. We also had Anglo American announcing that it will be launching a renewable energy company in South Africa.
A very good afternoon. Sadly, we lost Nastasia there, but we're going to get straight into it with Makwe Masilela. He's the Chief Investment Officer at Makwe Fund Managers. A very good afternoon, Makwe. Thank you very much for joining us. Of course, I haven't done much preparation for the markets today, but I have seen that our local market is in the green. What's pushing that?
Good afternoon to you and to the viewers. And I think generally since yesterday, what we are seeing now, it's more, this rally, it's more of some tentative signs that comes to investors as a relief, that at least after that long and painful stretch, at least things are starting to pick up a little bit. And yes, it might also be a question that people are starting to buy the dips. And also the fact that we are seeing treasury yields going down. We know that they've reached almost a 2-decade high. That as well is helping market sentiments. And yes, we think that as much as we've seen the markets have been hammered, for the third quarter, the JC was down almost 4.9%, the rand weakened almost 10.7%, Brent crude was down almost 25%, gold was down almost 8%. So it only makes sense that those with fresh money as it's coming in at the beginning of the quarter, they have to deploy that money somewhere.
Of course, it does make sense, but at the end of the day, the factors that led to the decline in the markets, they're still there. There's still this uncertainty about how far the Fed will go. We've still got the Russia-Ukraine war going on. In fact, it seems to be even intensifying further. We're hearing about OPEC Plus looking to cut oil production, which would mean the increase in oil prices, which would fuel inflation further. Your thoughts?
Definitely, those concerns still remain and even have more,